So you're doing the exercise and it hurts. It's painful. Should you stop? Dr. Marcia of Move with Marcia, your friendly neighborhood physical therapist. Let's get into it. How can you tell when you should stop an exercise, change the exercise, skip an exercise, modify an exercise, keep going, when things hurt? Well, it depends. So it does require you to do some self-exploration and kind of approach it with some curiosity, ask yourself some questions, and pay attention. Because listening to your body involves all of those things. It sounds real cute to say, oh, just listen to your body, but that means asking questions and making observations. So hopefully this helps you. Let's picture it as a stoplight. You know, red light, yellow light, green light. Now, if you are doing an exercise and in the moment you feel like you got slapped in the face, you got hit by a truck, ow, I cannot get past this pain, that's a red light. Go ahead and stop. Don't even come back to it. We're moving on. It's over, right? Now, if you have like a little niggle, a little ache, a little a little tweak, and you're like, I'm not sure about this. What's that about? Okay, finish the exercise. Now we're at a yellow light. Proceed with caution. Now we have to ask ourselves some questions. When you stop the exercise, do you still have that feeling? If you don't, you're a go. If you stop the exercise and you still have that feeling in that moment, and you still have that feeling that night, you still have that feeling when you wake up the next day, now we have to reassess. So we're not quite at a red light, skip this altogether. We're still in that yellow light, which means we can modify, adjust, adapt. So maybe we look at the exercise and say, all right, well, instead of 10 reps, next time I'm going to try 5 and see how it feels, right? If it's a weighted exercise, all right, instead of 200 pounds, next time I'm going to try 175 pounds and see how it feels. So see what intensity level you could bring down, and then see what modifications you make. All right, well, instead of doing a full squat every rep, I'm going to do box squats next time, right? Different ideas like that. Or instead of trying to do these lunges without holding on, I'm going to hold on to something for support next time. So adjust the intensity and add a modification. And then repeat that exercise and go through that same checklist. Do I feel that tweak, that pain, that while I'm moving? Do I feel it when I stop moving? Do I feel it the next night, that night? Do I feel it the next morning? And if things changed, then you're a green light at that new level of the exercise you created. And keep doing that until you feel very comfortable, and then try to go back to the original method, right? If you change it, it's still a yellow light, we have some other questions to ask. So if you're exercising, you feel that ache, what's that? And you stop, and the feeling stops when you stop moving. You don't have that feeling in an hour. You don't have that feeling at night. You don't have that feeling the next morning. You're a green light, baby. You're good. Okay? Keep going. You don't have to change a thing. The fun thing about our bodies is that they are complex and interesting, but they are not fragile. So pain is a signal, and I'm not talking about chronic pain because the signals get kind of jumbled and weird. We're not talking about that right now. But pain is a signal to your body that, hey, something's different here and I don't know what's happening. So it could be just you adjusting to a new exercise, a new movement, a new plane of direction of movement. You know, maybe you've always done lunges and today you did the lunges that are like diagonal, and that alone made you feel something new, right? But once you stopped, you felt okay. Green light, you're good. That's just your body saying, ooh, that's different. I'm not really sure what to do with this information, right? So hopefully that helps you figure out what to do when you're exercising and you feel pain. Red light, I am going to die pain while you're exercising, stop. Especially if you stop and the pain is the same. The next hour, it is the same. You wake up in pain, cut it. Never mind, skip it, right? Yellow light, you have like, kind of like a achy, like weirdness. And when you stop, it's like not really there, but you know, that night something feels off. The next morning, something's kind of like, Not quite normal. Well, that's a yellow light. Proceed with caution. Make some adjustments to the intensity, add some modification and give yourself support wherever you need to, and then keep reassessing, right? If you feel the pain and you're like, that was weird, and you stop and that feeling stops and it does not come back unless you're doing the exact exercise, you're good, babe. You're good. It's a green light all the way. Go for it. Now, if you have difficulty modifying your exercises, changing the intensity, giving yourself more support, or looking at the whole picture in terms of how much did I rest this week, eat, drink, did I nourish myself? Well, if you're able to, if it's accessible to you, then that's where you consider getting yourself a coach, just so you have somebody else to support you in that moment. Just a suggestion. If you have difficulties when it comes to figuring out what your body feels and how to adjust things to your actual body, like what's this going on? What's this? What's that? What's going on? I don't know. I'm lost. If it's accessible to you, get a physical therapist, virtual or in person, to help you do kind of a full body mobility assessment and figure out what's what and what you need to set yourself up for success in movement. Okay, there's a lot of words there. Hope it helped. If it did, hit that thumbs up. If you have more questions, drop them down below. I'll answer them. Let's talk about it. Later.